All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Qudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS. To the elect, doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. This is GMS Precepts. Nazar Khad here. Real quick, this is an article here from CNS News. Okay? As you can see in the title, it says federal spending has already set annual record. Deficit at record 2.8 trillion. So right now we're already at 5.6 trillion in federal spending. So this basically is just showing you how screwed up and how bad or what bad of a shape this economy's in, man. We're already this year 2020 has been record years. Has been a record year as far as um, spending, as far as deficit. Right now we're 26 trillion. Matter of fact, let me see what the deficit is right now. Debt clock. Okay, let's just look at the debt clock. See what it says. Debt clock. All right, so right now we're at 26 trillion. 26.6 trillion. Okay? All right, so right now we're at this year, and I believe it went 2 trillion when the coronavirus started. It went up 2 trillion in 63 days or something crazy. All right, so this year has across the board it's broken numerous records as far as the amount of debt. All right, this country has amassed. Since I said debt, let me get I got to get it. Let me get Habakkuk. Is it Habakkuk? Habakkuk, the second chapter. All right. I believe it's the sixth verse, right? So this is Habakkuk 6:2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Now we know if you go into that word clay, what does it mean? It's a Hebrew word, ibatyat. Ibatyat. It says weight of pledges, heavy debts. Okay, so this is speaking about America that ladeth himself with thick clay. All right, and that's what America have done. It's ladeth itself with heavy debts. Now, this is the fiscal year uh, for the government starts on October 1st and ends September 30th. So it basically uh, it tracks government spending, how much it spent and how much it lost. Right? So right now, in 10 months, because this year it isn't even over, in 10 months, um, the federal spending has already reached 5.6 trillion, which is what it set an annual record. An annual record is yearly. We didn't even finish the year yet. It hasn't been 12 months. Okay? It's been what, 10 months, right? We've already surpassed any record that we've spent. I believe it says here the previous record was 2019. It says before this year, the record for federal spending happened in fiscal year 2019 when the Treasury spent $4.4 trillion through July. Right now, is what, 5.6 trillion. In fact, the 5.6 trillion the federal government spent in the first 10 months of this fiscal year is more than the government has ever spent in any previous full fiscal year. See, any full fiscal year. So imagine what it's going to be when the fiscal year is complete, which is going to be over in September 30th. Then we'll have the full 12 months or the full fiscal year. We ain't even finished the fiscal year yet, and we're already at 5.6 trillion. Also, we're at a deficit of 2.8 trillion. From October through July of this fiscal year, while the government was spending that record 5.6 trillion, it collected 2.8 trillion in taxes. As a result, it ran a deficit of 2.8 trillion dollars. 2,807,295,000 dollars. I'm sorry, $1,000,000. Excuse me. All these damn zeros, man. Okay. So that's why I wanted to bring that out real quick. Showing you the demise or the economical downfall of America. All right, and it's the same thing like Rome. That's why this year is definitely that year of prophecy, man. Habakkuk 2 and 3, and also Ecclesiastes the 12th chapter, when it speaks about the doors shall be shut in the streets. That's happening now. You got massive store closings, okay, at a record number, right? So that's pretty much it. I wanted to bring this article out. I'll leave it in the description. Y'all brothers can take a look at it. Lord willing, y'all brothers are edified. Until the next show, shalawam.